cannabinoids, cannabinoid X. You know, when I start right away, that should be for YouTube. If you're listening or watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. Let a few people get on here. Get started. However, welcome to episode 7 of Sessions with Josh, guys. We got a lot to cover, so we're getting into it right away. I've been looking at, ways to improve my channel, and I noticed right away my article is done loading, I guess. Sorry, guys. And I realized I do not talk enough or get into the content fast enough, so today is only going to be about her testimony, but only to show you guys what happens when you keep the wrong people around you. But before we get into it, what am I smoking? Some good stuff. I have no idea if inside a different swisher this time. These are diamond swishers. What are we drinking? A My Taste IPA. Ken's wonderful. Oh, our special guest. Guys, we have none other than Britney Spears herself. The Queen. Queen Bee. Man. I'm not running anything special today this year. Regular sachets in the way. California style tank. What are we trying? I promise you guys something new. This is Cheetos Mexican street corn flavor. I don't know how this is going to go. That real quick. Let's try it. Let's see if we got this store today. I was like, I gotta tell you. It says tangy, spicy, and cheesy. I'm smelling. They smell like Cheez-It. Or Cheez-Its. They smell like Cheetos. Let's give it a whirl. Oh wait, I should show you guys. For those of you watching. Kind of looks like the jalapeno cheddar Cheeto. Crap. Go ahead, kind of.
No, I'll comment from here. I'll go live on your video.
These aren't that bad. They don't taste like street corn. They taste like the seasoning of street corn on a plain Cheeto. They're better than what I was going to give them credit for. Mexican street corn Cheetos, guys. Go check them out. This is not a paid advertisement. Alright. So before we delve into that though, because there's not a lot of funny points to it, I do have some other stuff, real quick, just to get into and get the chit-chat going on. So, I have a small list right here of things, stupid things rich people buy. You guys ready for this shit? I have 3. Ready? First one I have is a cocktail or a mixed drink. Someone spent around, this was in France, so it was like 9,000 francs, and I had to Google the currency exchange, and American dollars, it's $9,800 on a mixed drink. It says Gigi's cocktail was created for actress Grace Jones at the opening of Gigi's restaurant in London, crafted with 1990 vintage Cristal and an extremely rare 1888 brandy topped with Angostura bitters and lashings of gold leaf. Lashings of gold leaf. If my eyelashes were gold leaves, I'd... Oh. You know. Hey, cousin. Hey, Crystal. Is that Bobby? What's up, Bobby? So yeah, $10,000 for a mixed drink because it had gold shadings in it. Like, that's money. That's just the first one. Ready? this fucking next one. I don't know. We're gonna get into this because these aren't the main ones. Ready? Get this, guys. You need some luxury ice cubes for your next events. That's right. Glace Luxury Ice Company produces hand-carved, perfectly square ice blocks that offer the highest level of presentation and purity while minimizing the amounts of dilution that it appears with the taste of premium drinks. One pouch of 50 is going to run you $325. Now that's a small number, but when you have a lot of money, but think about what you're paying for. Paying someone to freeze water for you in a perfect square. Here, $25 for 50 cubes. I could do that at home. I can make an ice tray out of Legos. I mean, I'm sure it can be done. Let me know in the comments. Alright, guys. And this last one. Squiddles will be here on this one. I'll tell you why later. But, again, stupid things reach people by. This is the last one, guys. Guinea pig armor. You heard that right, guys. And the way, like, you gotta go look at the picture. Eventually, I need to start putting the show notes in here and stuff, so you guys can go to the bottom and then click on the link. I'm eventually gonna get into it. I did it to my banner. But anyways, this is how it read in the thing. It said, prepare your guinea pig for battle with the handmade guinea pig scale suit of armor, complete with chainmail armor and helmet. It was so adorable. Like, not gonna lie, it was something. But it says, your valiant little Sir Guinea will be protected from predators and is almost guaranteed a seat at the round table. That was a clever headline, not gonna lie. That was something. Guess how much, guys? The picture, you guys gotta see the picture. The thing's like this big and yeah. $24,000. $24,000 for a guinea pig armor chainmail set. These are the stupid things rich people buy with their money. You could have gave me that, and I could have got the arcade of my dreams. You could have built me a Molina. Ridiculous. All right. I was going to do the other one, but I feel like I want to get right into Britney. No, because there has to be some sort of ha-ha. Because the Britney one's going to be more about, watch your money and the people who you have around you. And
We do take like that.
Okay, I have for you guys faulty predictions in history from this awesome book a fan sent me. I told you guys I was going to go through it, and I found this one interesting. And I did the homework on the ones I could to see how wrong they got their predictions. Alright guys, well I lost the page. When I wrote it down, maybe it was 346. Come on, Josh. Well, guys, I lost that page live everywhere for everywhere to see. I was going to get into, some predictions people made. And I lost the page. So maybe I'll do it on the next one, guys. I'm sorry. Cheers. So, have you guys ever spent money on ridiculous things? I can't believe I did that. Oh my gosh. And there was some interesting stuff. Oh, man. And it can't be the other ones because there's not many pages in the other books. My bad, guys. So we're going to jump right into the research, I guess. I'm going to like this again because... Damn it. Have you guys had an embarrassing fail? Everyone has.
Quick, shameless plug.
Oh yeah, put that right here. This was made by my awesome cousin Tiffany. Now guys, what she says to the court is pretty heavy, and my point in this, and I do have numbers and stuff to go with what she's saying and to prove points. I couldn't write it all down. This one I'm reading from my laptop. Let's see if I have it here.
Oh, it's not favorite.
Oh, sorry. Britney's there. She sounds pretty, bitch. Alright, guys, so this is the first time she's addressed the court herself. I'm going to read the transcript and just wow, guys. I just want to get to this because, you know, again, like, just having the wrong people around you and the way people can get to your mind, like be one step ahead of you in your mind, like that poor Sarah Winchester lady, they just freaking threatened her, like, legally with everything they could, and just, you guys will see. Let me get into it. So it took place over phone. I'm assuming due to COVID stuff.
Yeah, it was over laptop.
Oh, it was face to face on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay. See? Benefit of having a Britney fan. Come show off your shirt real quick. So what? This way, over here.
I know. Don't find my hair.
So yeah. So there we go. Now we knew it was a FaceTime thing.
Just FYI.
So it starts off with them describing it, you know. She's like, okay, well, I just got a new phone, so bear with me. She goes, basically, what has happened in the last 2 years, I wrote all this down. Last time I was in court, I will be honest with you, I haven't been back to court in a long time because I don't think I was heard on any level when I came to court the last time. I brought 4 sheets of paper in my hands and wrote at length what I had been through the last 4 months before I came there. The people who did that to me should not be able to walk away so easily. I'll recap. I was on tour in 2018. I was forced to do. And they interrupt her and they're letting her know that someone's typing what she's saying so she could talk a little slower, the judge asks her. And so, you know, she slows down. My management said if I don't do this tour, I would have to find an attorney, and by contract, their own management can sue me if I didn't follow through with the tour. He handed me a sheet of paper as I got off the stage in Vegas and said I had to sign it. It was very threatening and scary. It was a conservatorship. I couldn't even get my own attorney, so out of fear, I went ahead and did the tour. So she was just already afraid to... Gosh. When I came out for that new show in Las Vegas was supposed to take place, I started rehearsing early, but it was hard. I've been doing Vegas for 4 years, and I needed a break in between, but no, I was told this is the timeline, and this is how it's going to go. I rehearsed 4 to 4.5 days a week, half of the time in the studio, half of the time, other time in a Westlake studio. I was basically directing most of the show with my whereabouts, where I preferred to rehearse and actually did most of the choreography. Meaning I taught my dancers my choreography myself.
There's videos that she showed me.
I take everything I do seriously. There's tons of videos with me at rehearsals. I wasn't good, I was great. And she was. I want you guys to go check out her last great live performance. It's about 5 years ago, but if you guys want to... She's still Britney freaking Spears, man. Billboard Music Awards 2026. Check that out. It's funny to hear my manager's side of the story. They all said I wasn't participating in rehearsals, and I never agreed to take my medication, which with my medication is only taken in the mornings, never at rehearsal. They don't even see me, so why were they even claiming that? Sorry, guys. When I said no to one dance move into rehearsals, it was as if I planted a huge bomb somewhere, and I don't want to live this way. After that, my management, my dancers, and my assistant of the new people that were supposed to do the new show all went into a room, shut the door, and didn't come out for at least 45 minutes. Now, I'm not here to be anyone's slave. I can say no to a dance move. I was told by my at-the-time therapist, Dr. Benson, who died, that the manager called him and then that moment and told him I wasn't corresponding or following the guidelines on rehearsals. And he also said I wasn't taking my medication, which is so dumb because I've had the same lady every morning for the past 8 years giving me my same medication. I'm nowhere near those group of people. It made no sense at all. So, just racking her life around her and scaring her. More guys. There was a period where there was a week period, like days of the week, like a 1 week period, where they were nice to me, and I told them I don't want to do that. There was, it's weird how they typed this. Maybe this is how she said it.
I feel like it is how she said it.
Oh, okay. They were nice to me. They said if I don't want to do the New Vegas show, I don't have to because I was getting really nervous. I said I can't wait. It was like they told me I could wait. It was like lifting literally 200 pounds off of me. And they said I don't have to do the show anymore because I was really hard on myself and it was too much. I couldn't take it anymore. So I remember telling my assistant, but you know, what if I feel weird? I say no. I feel like they're going to come back and be nice to me or punish me or something. 3 days later, I said no to Vegas. My therapist sat me down in a room and said he had a million phone calls about how I was not cooperating at rehearsals and I haven't been taking my medication. All this was the problem. He immediately the next day put me on lithium. Out of nowhere. Fucking lithium. Dude, like, that's heavy shit. He immediately the next day put me on lithium out of nowhere. He took me off my normal meds. That's not good just to do that. Everybody knows that. You can't just switch somebody's pills. He took me off my normal meds I've been on for 5 years, and lithium is very, very strong and a completely different medication compared to what I was, it says unintelligible, I'm assuming what I was given. You can go mentally impaired if you take so much, if you stay on it longer than 5 months, but he put me on that, and I felt junk. I really couldn't even stand up for myself. I couldn't even have a conversation with my mom or dad, really about anything. I told him I was scared, and my doctor had me on 6 different nurses, with this new medication, come to my home, stay with me to monitor me on this new medication, which I never wanted to be on to begin with. So they freaking drugged her up and made her keep her mouth shut about it. Or, yeah, pretty much made sure she couldn't. Oh my gosh. There were 6 nurses in my home. Nurses wouldn't let me go to my car anywhere for a month. Nor did my family. Wait. Not only did my family not give a damn, not only did my family not do a goddamn thing, my dad was all for it. Anything that happened to me had to be approved by my dad, and my dad he acted like he didn't know that I was told I had to be tested over the Christmas holidays before they sent me away when my kids went home to Louisiana.
Mm-hmm. And that's really sad.
Like,
they made her think she was crazy. That's my opinion.
Yeah. He was the one who approved all of it. My whole family did nothing. Over the 2-week holiday, a lady came into my home for 4 hours a day, sat me down, and did a psych test on me. It took forever, but I was told I had to do then after that. It's weird how, to then, after I got a phone call from my dad, day after I did the psych test with this lady, basically saying I failed the test, or whatever. So, no matter what, they were just making up bullshit tests, and making her, oh gosh, and then this shit right here, ready? I'm sorry, Brittany, you have to listen to your doctor, or yeah, she's quoting him, I guess. She's quoting her doctor telling her, I'm sorry, Brittany, you have to listen to your doctors. They're planning to send you to a small home in Beverly Hills to do a small rehab program that we're going to make up for you. You're going to pay $60,000 a month for this.
Exactly. She didn't even know.
They're making her look crazy, and then they're making her pay for it. And then they're they're getting paid for being. I need a shot.
So she's paying.
That's still not even it, guys. It goes so, okay, so she goes, I cried on the phone for an hour and he loved every minute of it. The control he had over someone as powerful as me, as he loved to control, to hurt his own daughter, and 100,000% he loved it. I packed my bags and went to that place. I worked 7 days a week, no days off, which in California, the only similar thing to this is called sex trafficking. That's the statement right there. Making anyone work against their will, taking all their possessions away, credit cards, cash, phone, passport card,
everything.
And placing them in a home where they work with people who live with them. Dude.
Dude, her boyfriend had to get permission to be with her. They hired one professional, specific cook, who would watch her change.
Mm-hmm. I read that part. She gets into that. Ready? They would be the nurses, the 24/7 security. There was one chef that came there and cooked for me daily during the weekends, or only during the weekends, maybe. They watched me change every day, naked, morning, noon, and night. Like, come on, dude. She's the only person, the average, by the way, person age who's under conservatorship is between 76 and 81 years old. And the definition under U.S. law is the appointment of a guardian or a protector by a judge to manage the financial affairs and or daily life of another person due to old age or physical or mental limitations. She's had 4 albums since then. 2 of those albums were #1. And she did Vegas. And come on. Come the fuck on. It's fucking ridiculous, dude.
My argument, like how she could perform, she could do this, she could do that, but yet she's crazy.
Yeah, and
Let's
still
take away
perform.
her money.
And still perform in that Billboard Music Award performance. It's 5 years ago, but she was in this stuff 5 years ago. Hiding it for everybody. She looks great, though. Alright, ready, guys? I never had to say in my schedule. They always told me how to do this, and ma'am, I will tell you, sitting in a chair 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, it ain't fun. You're just sitting in a chair just fucking doing what? Especially when you can't talk or walk out of the front door. And that's why I'm telling you this again 2 years later after I've lied and told the whole world I'm okay and I'm happy. It's a lie. You guys are right. Free Britney Movement, you guys are right. All the fans, you guys did that, and I'm sure she loves you guys, and if I had to guess, if she gets to do it her own way, she's gonna give you guys a new album. I don't doubt that at all. I do not doubt it at all. You guys, but man, what a victory for you guys! So
I
anyway,
haven't heard anything yet. Hopefully she gets her.
you guys made it this far. This is. I thought I just maybe I said that enough. Maybe I just thought maybe if I said that enough, I might become happy because I've been in denial. I've been in shock. I'm traumatized. Fake it till you make it. But now I'm telling you the truth. Okay, I'm not happy. I can't sleep, I'm angry, it's insane, I'm depressed, I cry every day, and the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't think how the state of California can have all this written in court documents from the time I showed up and do absolutely nothing, just hire with my money another person to keep my word. Man, my dad and anyone involved in the conservatorship and my management who played 2 roles in punishing me when I said, no ma'am, they should be in jail. They're, cool tactics, I think they meant cruel. They're cruel tactics working. They're cool tactics working for Miley Cyrus as she smokes joints on stage at the VMAs. Nothing has ever been done to this generation for doing wrong things, but my precious body has worked for my dad for the past, I guess she cusses, for the past fucking 13 years, trying to be so good and pretty, so perfect because he works me so hard when I do everything I'm told. And the state of California, my father, ignorant father, to take his own daughter, who only has a role with me if I work with him, they get back the whole course and allow him to do that to me. That's giving these people I've worked for way too much control. They also threaten me instead if I don't go. Then I have to go to court, and it will be more embarrassing for me if the judge publicly makes scope at the evidence we pass. You have to go. I was advised for my image. I need to go ahead and just go and get it over with. They said that to me, and I don't ever drink alcohol. I should drink alcohol considering what they put my heart through. I agree. Let's give me some blunt. Man. Also, at the Bridges facility they sent me to, none of the kids thought that I was doing this program for 4 months. So the last 2 months, I went to a Bridges facility. None of the kids there did the program. They never showed up for any of them. You didn't have to do anything if you didn't want to. How come they always made me go? How come I was always threatened by my dad and anybody that persisted? I don't do this. What they tell me to do, say me to do, they're going to punish me. The last time I spoke to you by just keeping the conservatorship going and also keeping my dad made me feel like I was dead, like I didn't matter, like nothing had been done, like you thought I was lying or something. I'm telling you again because I am not lying. I want to feel heard, and I'm telling you this again so maybe you can understand the depth and the degree and the damage. I deserve changes going forward. You sure do, darling, with that. You sure do, darling. This is crazy. I was told I have to sit down and have to be evaluated and hold on it. Okay, I want to end on that. I'm sorry for my ignorance, but I honestly didn't know that. But honestly, I don't think I owe anyone to be evaluated. I've done more than enough. I agree. I don't feel like I should even be in a room with anybody to offend me by trying to question my capacity of intelligence, whether I need to be in this stupid conservatorship or not. I've done more than enough. I don't owe these people anything. It's embarrassing and it's demoralizing what I've been through, and that's the main reason. I've never said it openly. And mainly, I didn't want to say it openly because I honestly don't think anybody would believe me, to be honest with you. The Paris Hilton story on what they did at that school, Paris Hilton. I didn't see this coming, guys. Guess we got some cheese, man. Here we go. I didn't believe any of it. If you're not familiar with the Paris Hilton thing, I guess Paris claims that she always wanted to be a tomboy. She grew up a tomboy at heart, and the school made her be girly, to stay like a girl, the whole school, and they would like punish them and stuff. So I guess Britney's here. Okay, we're quoting Britney again, you know. The Paris Hilton story and what they did at that school, I didn't believe any of it. I'm sorry, I'm an outsider, and I'll be honest, I didn't believe it. And maybe I'm wrong, and that's why I didn't want to say it in this, because people would make fun of me or laugh at me and say she's lying. She's got everything. She's Britney Spears. I'm not lying. I just want my life back, and it's been 13 years, and it's enough. It's been a long time since I've owned my money, and it's my wish, my dream for all of this to end without being tested again. It makes no sense whatsoever for the state of California to sit back and literally watch me with their own eyes make a living for so many people and take so many people, trucks and buses on the road with me, and be told I'm not good enough. But I'm great at what I do, and I do not need people to control what I do, and it's enough. It makes no sense at all. Yes. Damn it.
Yep.
Going forward, I'm not willing to meet or see anybody. I met with enough people against my will. I'm done. All I wanted for this to end and for my boyfriend to drive me and share my story with the world and what they did to me instead of it being hush secret to benefit all of them. I want to be able to be heard on what they did to me by making me keep it in for so long. It's not good for my heart, as I've been so angry and I cry every day. It concerns me to be told I'm exposed to people who did this to me for my sanity. I need you, Judge, to approve me to do an interview where I can be heard on what they did to me. And actually, I have the right to use my voice. and take after myself. My attorney says I can't, and it's not good. I can't let the public know anything they did to me, and by not doing anything, it's not okay. Actually, I don't want to interview. I'd much rather just have an open call for the, it says unintelligible to hear, which I didn't know today we were doing, because they do instead of having an interview. Honestly, I need to get it off my heart, the anger and all of that. It's not fair. They're telling me lies about me and talking about the situation and making me feel so stupid, and I can't say one thing. And my own people say I can't fit in 2 years. I want to record a call to action, which I didn't know that we were doing this, and so the public knows what they did to me. That was good. She wants the public to know. I know my lawyers warned me to be careful before I speak up. Oh my gosh. Because I'm being overworked in that facility, the rehab place will see me. He told me I should keep it to myself. I had grown with a personal relationship with them. My lawyer, I've been talking to him like 3 times a week. Now we've kind of built a relationship, but I haven't really had the opportunity by my own self to actually handpick my own lawyer by myself. And I would like to be able to do that. Well, yeah, I don't trust anybody around you, dude. My goodness. Man. I would like to also, the main reason was a conservatorship without having to be evaluated. I have done a lot of research, and there's a lot of judges who are in conservatorship for people without them having to be evaluated all the time. The only time they don't is that the conservator's family member says something's wrong within a person and considered otherwise. And considering my family has adopted my conservatorship for 13 years, I won't be surprised if one of them has something to say. Go forward and say, we don't think this should be asked to help her. Especially if I get my fair share and I'm trying to get something like they did to me. Oof. Also, I want to speak about my obligations, which I personally think at the very moment I owe anybody anything. I have 3 meetings a week I have to attend to no matter what. People I don't know. I'm talking to you today because I feel like Jody is starting to kind of take it too far with me. They have me going to therapy twice a week. And a psychiatrist. I shouldn't be told to have to be available 3 times a week to meet people I don't know. I'm talking to you today because I feel, again, that's really my life. I shouldn't be told I have to work every session with my doctor and then the therapy person was forced to do illegally in my life. I shouldn't be told I have to be available 3 times a week to people I don't know. I've never in the past had to see a therapist more than 1 time a week. It takes so much out of me to talk to this man I don't know. Number 1, I'm scared of people. I don't blame you, shit. Cheers to that. This is so scary, man. 13 years and, man. Number 1, I'm scared of people, and I don't trust people, and the clever setup of being in Westlake, one of the most exposed places in Westlake, which yesterday, paparazzi showed me coming out of the place, literally crying. It's embarrassing, and it's demoralizing. I deserve privacy when I go. I deserve privacy when I go and have therapy. Either at my home, like I've done for 8 years, they've always come to my home. Or Dr. Benson, the man that died, I went to a place similar to that, what I went through in Westlake, which is very exposed and really bad. So she goes, where was I? It was identical to Dr. Benson, the one who died legally. Yes, 100% abused me by the treatment he gave me. And to be totally honest with you, and they asked her to slow down again. When he passed away, I got on my knees and thanked God. Ooh, I didn't read that part. Dang, so when the first therapist passed away, she got on her knees and thanked God. Like, this poor girl. It's not it, guys. In other words, it was pushing it with me again. I had trapped phobias being in small rooms because the trauma locked me up for 4 months in that place. Is that when she shaved her head? They put her in the room for 4 months?
No, I think it's...
Did you know that? I didn't know that.
Put her in the room for 4 months, no, but...
I'm going to read that again. I have trapped phobias from being in small rooms because the trauma, they locked me up for 4 months in that place. It's not okay for them to send me to that small room like that. They freaking shoot our girl.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, if you guys don't watch Wentworth.
They slaughtered her.
They slaughtered her. Solitary. Oh my god, dude. For 4 months. Twice a week. Okay, here we go. Sorry, guys. Twice a week with another new therapist. I pay that I never even approved. I don't like it. I don't want to do that. And I haven't done it to deserve this treatment. It's not okay to force me to do anything I don't want to do. By law, and this whole team, honestly, I should be able to sue them for threatening me and saying if I don't go into these meetings twice a week, we can't let you go to Maui on your vacation. You have to do what you're told for this program, and then you will be able to go. What the I'll go wherever the fuck I want. Shit. You go, Britney, man. Again, guys, the Britney fans nailed it. And it was very clever to send me to one of the most exposed places in Westlake. I know when I had the hot topic of the conservatorship that over 5 paparazzis are going to show up and get me crying coming out of that place. I want to make sure that they do this at my home so I would have privacy. I deserve privacy.
She really does.
The whole conservatorship from the beginning, once you see someone, whoever it is in the conservatorship, making money, making them money, and myself money and working, that whole statement right there, the conservatorship should end. I should be on a conservatorship. If I can work and provide money and work for myself, it makes no sense. The laws need to change. What state allows people to own another person's money and accounts and threaten them saying you can't see your money unless you do what we want you to do, and I'm paying them, and I was since I was 17 years old. Ready for more numbers, guys? Over her 4 years in Vegas, I didn't write the million. She made 50 shows, 250 shows.
Yeah.
In the first set, 310,000 a show, and then in the second, what are they called? What'd you call them?
Runs.
The second run, 475, almost $500,000 a set.
Yeah.
If she's able to be a judge on X Factor, come on. She's teaching them their own choreography, but she's unfit. I mean, have you guys seen Paula Abdul? She's, oh my gosh. Alright, here we go. You have to understand how thin that is for me every morning to get up now. I can't go on somewhere unless I meet with people I don't know every week in office, identical to the one where the therapist was very abusive to me. I truly believe the conservatorship is abusive, and they'll say, oh, conservatorship is here to help, but then there's 1,000 conservatorships that are abusive as well. I don't feel like I can live a full life. I don't owe them. I don't owe them to go see a man. I don't know and share with you my problems. I don't even believe
that's
in
all her
therapy.
money, and that's...
And she's paying for it. I know, that's the freaking, oh God. How fucking frustrating. And I have $5. You know what I mean?
And it's like, no, liquor store, I'm not going to give it to you.
Taxes. It says 99 cents on the pack of Switch. Okay.
I'm just glad that this all came to light.
In the meantime, I want this. I went to this therapist once a week. He can either come to my home. Well, I want this therapist once a week. He can either come to my home. No, I just want him to come to my home. I'm not willing to go to Westlake and be embarrassed by all these paparazzi, vicious, scummy paparazzi laughing at my face and taking my pictures. They sent me out by sending them to the most exposed places, and I told them I didn't want to go there because I knew paparazzi would show up there. They gave me 2 options for therapists, and I'm not sure how you make the decisions, ma'am, but this is the only chance for me to talk to you for a while. I need your help, so if you can just kind of let me know where your head is. I don't really honestly know what to say, but my requests are just to end the conservatorship without being evaluated. I want to petition basically to end the conservatorship, and I want it to be a petition to end up, I don't want to be evaluated, to be sat in a room with people for hours a day like they did to me before. And they made it even worse for me after that happened. So I'm honestly new at this, and I'm doing research and all these things, and I do know common sense and the method that things can end for people that has ended up without them being evaluated. So I just want you to take that into consideration. I've done my research. I've also done research. It also took a year during COVID to get me any self-care methods. During COVID, she said there were no services available. She's lying, man. My mom went to a spa twice in Louisiana during COVID. For a year, I didn't have my nails done, no hairstyling, and no massages, no acupuncture, nothing for a year. I saw the maids in my home each week with their nails done and different each time. She couldn't even go get her freaking nails done, dude.
But the people she's paying for them to get done could get it done.
Oh. She made me feel like my dad does. Very similar behavior on my dad's, but just a different dynamic. The team wants me to work and stay home instead of having longer vacations. They are used to me sort of doing a weekly routine for them, and I'm over it. I don't feel like I owe them anything at this point. They need to be reminded they actually work for me. Fucking yes.
Yep. And that part is what threw us all, like, bitches.
She's here. Miss Britney,
You're
bitch.
all here because of me, and
Also,
that's where that comes from. It's fucking Britney, bitch.
Oh, it's so juicy, guys. I told you. Also, I'm supposed to be able to have a friend. Wait. Also, I'm supposed to be able to have a friend that I used to do AA meetings with. I did AA for 2 years to have, like, I did 3 meetings a week. I met a bunch of women there, and I'm not able to see my friends that live 8 minutes away from me, which I find extremely strange. I feel like they're making me feel like I live in a rehab program. This is my home. I'd like for my boyfriend to be able to drive me in his car. And I want to meet with a therapist once a week, not twice a week. And I want him to come to my home because I actually know I can take a little therapy. And she giggles. And I think and I would like to progressively move forward, and I want to have the real deal. I want to be able to get married and have a baby. Ready for this shit? I was told right now on the conservatorship I'm not able to get married or have a baby. Mm-hmm. I have a IUD inside of myself right now, so I don't get pregnant. I wanted to take it out so I could start trying to have another baby, but this so-called team won't let me go to the doctor and take it out because they don't want me to have any children.
Mm-hmm. I knew that.
Fuck. They make her have birth defects. See, I'm not going to get on the, especially with all the gender stuff going on right now, guys, but on a human level, I don't have to be a woman or, to see it. I'm a human being. I don't want some shit inside me I don't fucking want. Nobody fucking wants that. Oh my god. And all that does, she still sounds like a sweetheart. So, this is it. This is the final one. Basically, this conservatorship is doing me way more harm than good. I deserve to have a life. I worked my whole life. I deserve to have a 2 or 3 year break and just, do what I want to do. But I do feel like it's a crutch here, and I feel open, and I'm okay to talk to you here today about it. But I wish I could stay with you on the phone forever, because when I get off of the phone, all of a sudden I hear all these no's, no, and then all of a sudden I feel ganged up on, and then I feel bullied, and I feel left out and alone, and I'm tired of feeling alone. I deserve to have the same things as anybody does by having a child, a family, any of those things, and more so. And that's all I wanted to say to you, and thank you so much for letting me speak to you today. Man.
Yep.
I don't even have a road for this video, guys. I smoked this whole thing through. I knew this was going to be juicy. I didn't read this. I read some of it ahead, guys. I didn't read all of it. That was intense for me. That was pretty.
I want to say she was in front of the, well, not in front of the judge, but she was on there for a good 45 minutes to an hour, just venting and saying what she couldn't say before.
You guys want to know I have another number. I went down the rabbit hole on this one. Anybody want to guess the percentage of custody Britney Spears has of her kids? one who's had 4 albums since she's been in conservatorship. 2 of those albums were #1, if I'm not mistaken. It's Femme Fatale and Circus.
No, wait. Yeah, yeah.
Those were #1. So yeah, in the 13 years. I didn't see that. There was one. Oh, that's why I wrote that down. There's another one too. A document. I think the New York Times reported that they forced it to perform with the 104-degree fever.
She was always forced to perform. She could have never. Like, in the beginning, she loved it, but after that, like, it just.
So again, guys, the average age of the person under conservatorship is between 76 and 81 years old, dude. She's been on it since her 20s. And if you're a newbie and you guys don't know, that's when she shaved her head that started this.
It was a little before that.
It's funny that she mentions Paris Hilton, I think, though, too. Paris Hilton was around. They were partying when she started. Alright, guys. Maybe I could try to find this page real quick again. What do you guys think, man? Isn't that freaking sad? She has to talk to Oprah or somebody.
It's sad. It's
Who
upsetting.
you guys-
That's the next thing, though, that people want Oprah, or the next person people want
I
Oprah to
found
sit down
it.
with.
No, that wasn't it.
Is Whitney.
Who would you want to interview? Do that interview? Tamron Hall.
She would be good, but I wouldn't want Oprah or Ellen or anybody to do it. I think she needs someone not famous.
No, she needs someone with explosive. Josh Leba. When are we going to get another cooking on high, man?
That's a twofer, right?
Oh, to answer that other question, Britney Spears only has 30% custody of her kids. 30%.
Well, you see what she said? They shipped them off to Louisiana for Christmas.
That's freaking messed up.
Without her. And the house she built for her family out there. While
And
she
they're
was
all
forced
just
to
living
stay.
in Britney's house, huh? They're all just living comfortably
Well, and it's like I was
in
telling
Britney Spears' house.
my coworkers the other day. Like her immediate family, obviously her mom, her dad, her brother, and her sister. They're all on technically payroll because they do something. Obviously her dad's a conservator. Her mom gets money. Her sister petitioned to be her conservator. But what's she
Yeah.
gonna do?
They'll really come after her. And you know when her songs come on the radio, they change it. Fucking assholes. I can't believe, man.
And to me, it's just like I said, everybody.
They watch her change every day. They have to see her naked every day. What the fuck is that? I'm trying to find that.
I think she said that there's like not even no doors in like her room and her house and stuff.
Alright guys, I can't find that page. I'm gonna have to do this next time. I don't have a roach for this video. Leave a like if you think this is freaking just crazy, insane. What? Someone has to watch me change every time I change. You're fucked. I'm calling Melina on you. Did you see Xena? She'll take care of it all. Alright, guys. That's all I have for today. Again, I have no roach to this video because this one was intense. Just realized how long this video went. Alright, guys. Well, I mean, free Britney. Congratulations, Army. You guys did it. And I really hope she gets justice. I don't know what you guys think. See you guys next week. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And anything to add?
Free Britney.
Alrighty.
Britney, bitch.
Cannabinoids and cannabinoidettes. We'll see you next week in episode 8.